Grossi Posse Packer Nation. Oh man, wow, this webcam covers a lot of space, a lot of territory, if you will. Wow, this is a preliminary test to what is eventually going to be a pretty active streaming channel in which we're going to do our halftime streams. We're going to do some rivers, some lakes, lots of streams are going to happen. And I wanted to test this bad boy out. And plus, I've been away for like a month. Oh, hey, everybody. What's going on? This is crazy. Yeah, this is a different look of the Packcast studio. This is a lot of things going on. And yeah, I need to restructure quickly. What's going on? It has been too long. Way too long. I have missed this terribly. And listen, we've been making some moves. We've been making some changes. And so the studio is different. We changed it up a little bit for our 4th season. How have I been? I've been great. I got now 2 cameras, which is now great, just in case you want to see my face twice. And of course, we got this brand new webcam here, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna see what's gonna roll, and this season's gonna be good. I got lots of exciting things to tell you today. We're gonna talk about some training camp. I was in Scotland like about 2 weeks ago. It begins with an S. Yeah. It wouldn't know. I was I thank you for this. I appreciate that. Yeah, everyone's getting injured. Listen, it's kind of been a Packers tradition now for us to lose somebody within like the first week of training camp. So guys, it's fine. We're just sticking with tradition. Or Dom Capers is finally coming back to haunt us after all these years, which also wouldn't surprise me as well. But we got some big news right out of the gate before we even talk about training camp. I got a big thing that I've been pushing, and it's taken forever to announce. But 2 weeks from today, I will be interviewing the president, CEO of the Green Bay Packers, Marc Murphy, at Lambeau Field. So this will be the 2nd time that I'm interviewing Marc. He's an awesome guy, and I'm really excited for it with all the changes that the team has made over the offseason. Obviously, with the crazy things that have happened, I'm very excited to talk to him again, and that's going to be great. So here's where you come in. That's going to be 2 weeks from today, and it's going to be incredible. It's not going to be live because I do have to like edit it just in case he's just like, Tom, I hate you. I got to edit that to say love. But it's going to be out the week afterwards. So the interview scheduled for the 15th, it will be out probably that Sunday is when I get back. So it'll probably be that Sunday or Monday. So if you are in Green Bay, you want to stop by, I'll be there Tuesday the 14th through the 16th. So that'll be some good time. So always come by and say hi. But that's really looking forward to that. But here's where you come in. If you have any questions that you want me to ask Marc Murphy on your behalf, I will be more than happy to do so. So with that being said, once this video actually goes up, question in the comments section, and we'll knock that out. And if I can, I will ask that question, and we'll be good to go. I'm looking forward to seeing what he has to say. Yeah, so we'll get to Jake Ryan in a second. We do have like $10 million in cap space, so I wouldn't be terribly surprised if we get another inside linebacker. Eric Reed's name has been coming up. Navarro Bowman, he's still around. He's like 30 years old at this point, from the 49ers. Had a pretty decent season last year, but I wouldn't be surprised considering that Jake Ryan has gone down. I mean, the guy, I like Jake Ryan, really nice guy. It's just he's not amazing. He was really good with the run defense, but we're really thin there. And so it's going to be up to Oren Burks and Ahmed Thomas, excuse me. So yeah, it's going to be rough. I'm a little afraid about our linebacker core, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Of course, Blake Martinez, my man, our number 1 tackler. I love me some Blake Martinez. Absolutely. But yeah, so besides Jake Ryan, going down. We had some scares. Mike Daniels got hurt for a hot second, but he's totally fine. Our safety Kendrell Bryce got hurt, and we thought it was going to be really bad, but thankfully things look okay. The x-rays were negative. He says it could have been a lot worse, so I'm okay with that. as well. Yeah, I'm all over the Oren Burks train. I hope that he does well. I really, really hope so. Also, yeah, someone just mentioned it. Eric Spencer mentioned it. Yeah, Diggs definitely got paid. I mean, so taking a look at the Vikings for a second, they got like their 3 main wide receiver threats for the next 3 years locked down. So they got Thielen, they got Diggs. I think they have Kyle Rudolph for a couple more years as well. So they're looking scary, guys. They're definitely looking scary. But we'll kind of see what happens. A healthy Aaron Rodgers, we could be anyone. All we need to re-sign Barr. That name just makes me want to vomit. Which rookie from last year? Josh Jones, by far. I think Josh Jones is going to have a really, really good year. I hope he has a really good year because we're definitely going to need him by far. Now, that being said, let's talk a little bit about training camp, and then I'll get to some other announcements. Yes, they are going to eventually lose talent on defense. Thank God. Let's talk about some other training camp news. It looks like Jimmy Graham and Aaron Rodgers are starting to get into the groove of things. Yesterday, they threw a fat old touchdown, and so that was nice and sexy. Graham has been making comments to the media how he's so in awe of Aaron Rodgers' arm strength, and that's just sexy things that I want to hear. There was also other reports that came out, 2 things about Rodgers. One, that they're decently close on the contract negotiations. I don't believe that yet. ESPN or NFL, they're not going to be the guys to break the news. And so I'm going to kind of keep that to the side until literally that happens. And then the other one is that Rodgers has thrown like 4 or 5 picks, and people were freaking out about that a little bit. Guys, don't freak out. He's testing the cornerbacks. He's testing them. I'm really not worried about it, considering he has like the greatest touchdown to interception ratio in NFL history. Not really too concerned about that. Jair Alexander. Yeah, holy crap, man. He's been doing well. I've heard nothing but good things from camp. He's picked off Aaron Rodgers. And on the other side of that coin, Josh Jackson. I don't know if you guys saw that video about Randall Cobb burning the ever-living hell out of him from last week. And I've everything I look about training camp, it's Josh Jackson is gonna have to acclimate himself. It's gonna take some work. And so for everyone who's like draft him in the first round, he's definitely a work in progress, which is understandable considering he's only played 1 season. So we'll see about that. How do I feel about the Jimmy Graham fight? I love it. I love it. Everybody fight during training camp. Good. Build that intensity. That's what I want, because I feel like one of the criticisms of Mike McCarthy has been about, like this kind of like, oh yeah, we lost, that stinks, whatever. But now I think we're get a little fire in the belly. And I feel like, with Pettin there, everything is saying that he's simplifying the defensive strategies. Vince Beagle, I'm hoping he does something. I just haven't seen enough from him, but I'm kind of hoping. I'm hoping he does something. But yeah, so I'm excited for how this defense is going to look, but the inside linebacker move is, or lack thereof, is getting me a little upset. When I go to Green Bay, I can help with Rodgers' contract, damn straight. I'll just walk in and be like, listen, give him all the money, all of them. I'll pull out a 20. I'll give it to him too. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. Also out of training camp, looks like our punter is a stud. Absolutely. J.K. Scott, his first punt last week was meh, and then he was just nailing them. So really happy to see that very tall man do very, very well. Yes, we do have Kevin King, who also picked off Aaron Rodgers, and it was great because Rodgers came out after an interview after that, and he's like, "We already got that locked down. We already take that out." So yeah, let's hope that Kevin King kicks ass this year. I really, really hope he's going to do well. Also, in other great news, Bulaga seems to be on track to open up the season from his season-ending injury last year. So that is phenomenal. I am very, very happy about that. I love me some Brian Bulaga. Now, yeah, I think he is throwing 50-50 balls too. Like I said, I'm not worried that Rodgers is throwing interceptions in training camp. If you're worried about that, then Brett Hundley was the greatest quarterback of all time when he was throwing 6 touchdowns in preseason. It doesn't work out like that. So yeah, training camp means absolutely nothing, and preseason means absolutely nothing. So yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Starting quarterbacks, Williams, yeah, he'll be up there, obviously. Kevin King, yeah, we'll see. Maybe Jair Alexander, I think so. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the That's the highlights. Those are the starters. I think 12-4 is a good marker. 12-4, 11-5. I can see us going there. Yeah, I am predicting a big improvement on special teams. You have the usual suspects who are always back there, like Cobb he can't get out of that backfield because people are unreliable. But I think Jair Alexander, who is great in special teams and he's super duper fast, I think he's gonna do some well. Is Pettin gaining weight? Yeah, because he's dining with Mike Daniels, who's a monster, and I love him. Realistic record, I think it's 12-4, 11-5. I think we can definitely do that. It all depends on if Aaron Rodgers stays healthy, because think about it this way. Our defense has been so abysmal for the past few years, and we still managed to make the playoffs when Rodgers is healthy. So take a slightly better defense and a healthy Rodgers. I like our chances. Aaron Rodgers for years has kind of been holding this team on his shoulders, and I think he'll continue to do so. And I think he'll continue to do well. And with Aaron Rodgers, we could do anything. I put the guy on defense for all I care. I think he's gonna do great. And him and Danica Patrick, they're the new it couple. I'm very happy about that. Yeah, Wilkerson, he batted down a pass, so that was good. I saw that yesterday. So good deal. I hope he does well, playing for that. Also, I didn't mention that before, but Jake Ryan also is in a contract year as well. So I feel bad for him. I like the kid. He was good on run defense. I wouldn't be surprised if we re-sign him, though. He'll be good. I'm hoping we move Ty back to the slot. He plays that Randall Cobb role. That's what I think he's really, really good at. And because we're stacked right now. And Williams apparently is getting rave reviews for pass blocking. So I'm definitely good. Who do I think's gonna have a better season, Williams or Jones? Damn. I like Jones's upside a lot more and what I saw of him, but I can see Williams doing. I'll go Jones. I'd say that Jones is gonna have a better season. But that being said, if you are a fantasy football player, yikes. I don't know about this running back by committee thing that we're going to be doing in Green Bay. So I don't know how much you want to fare with that, but that is what it is. And speaking of Vikings prediction, -7 wins. They're actually going to go back in time and lose 7 games from last season. I see, honestly, the Vikings, I see them having a great season too. I mean, it all depends on Kirk Cousins, obviously, but that team on paper looks really, really great. And that pains me to say, but I think they'll do pretty well. They'll be right there neck and neck with the Packers, but the Packers will obviously win the North because we're amazing. Obviously, rip on the roster all day. On paper, though, the Vikings do look better. I wouldn't doubt it. Buenos Aires, hell yeah. Top 10 defense this year. Yeah, that was. So I actually had an interview with this awesome sports channel that I'll put the link in the description and everything when this is posted. I think this is called the Sports Fury, and I did like an hour interview with them. It was great talking to them. One of the guys is a Bears fan, and I think that what my surprise prediction of the year is that the Packers have a top 10 defense. So I'm hoping. I think everybody's hoping, because good God, when's the last time we had a good defense? Last year, for like the first 5 seconds, we had a good defense, and then it just fell apart. But we'll see. We'll really see. We can't afford to lose Brett the TD threat Hundley. You mean Brett has more overtime wins than Aaron Rodgers Hundley? Yeah. Scantling is fast. Yes, I saw that. Scantling fast is beautiful. Jake Ryan or Oren Burks. I mean, Jake Ryan's out, so Oren Burks, just because Jake Ryan's not playing. Way too early. Super Bowl prediction. Okay, let's see. That's a good one. And I don't want to put the Patriots there at all. But I mean, until I see them decline, I don't see why not. I could also see the Steelers potentially doing something this year, but then again, I say that every year. So obviously, like the usual suspects from the AFC, because there's not a whole lot of competition there. But I can see the Packers there. I think the Packers definitely have a shot to be there. The Vikings, and then potentially, the Eagles, they could potentially go back, because with Carson Wentz back, that team could do it. 49ers and Texans. Talk about Super Bowl that people would very much shake their head at and go, I don't understand this. But Richard Sherman got burnt the other day. That was great. That was good to see. Milkman's back, different account. Oh, that's sad. That's very, 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 very sad. But that's that. So Rams super team. I'm not as sold on the Rams as I want to be. I don't believe in Jared Goff enough yet. I really, really don't. They have Todd Gurley, who's amazing. But yeah, I don't believe it. And their defense is incredible. Browns playoff contenders. Let's take baby steps here. Let's win a game first. Let's win a game first, and that'll be that. Hi, what's going on? Tell you I'm going to the Vikings Patriots game this year. Nice. That'll be good. I hope the Browns do well. I could see them winning maybe even 5 games this year. That would be crazy. Tom, I haven't seen him in a while, to be honest. It was nice to get away. I did check my crawl space. I didn't see anything. So I think he might be gone. I'm hoping so. But you never know. I'm going Jets-Packers. I'll be there. I will be there at the Jets-Packers game. Yeah. I might also try to get to the Patriots-Packers game. But yeah, that's going to be super expensive. I'm not going to do that. Anyway. Real quick, because I wanna throw this out too. There's 2 other announcements that I want. Stop avoiding your fans. What? Oh, hell no. Stop avoiding my fans. I ain't avoiding nobody. Anyway, for fantasy, if you are interested, I'm gonna run a 12-man NFL league, fantasy league, this season just for Packcast listeners. So if you are interested in that, I'll throw my email down in the description. So shoot me an email. And if you want, I'll put you in it. We'll do it. It's just for fun. We'll have a good time. Yeah, if you want. Someone else mentioned doing that. And so I said, yeah, why not? Let's do post more videos. Trust me, I know. This is going to be nonstop now. Bears absolutely do suck. But yeah, if you want to join a fantasy league, just shoot me your email and we'll have a good time. I'm looking forward to it. So that's that. Good times there. There was another thing I wanted to say. Oh, Rams versus Packers. Who's going to win? I think the Packers. Rams obviously have a better defense, but I like the Packers offense a lot more. But it also depends if we have a run game, like in a running defense, and if Aaron Rodgers is alive. All those things need to be taken into consideration. Now, that being said, 2 more things. 3, 2. 1, people have been asking about merch. I'm getting it. You will see it actually unveiled because I am that much of a pompous douche that I am going to wear my merch to the Marc Murphy interview and try to give him a shirt. So we're going to try that. Yeah, only 12 people. I like 12. It's a good medium. I've done 14. I've done 16 and it's just sad. And I hate 10 because it's bleh. But yeah, so I'm going to do a 12 and we'll try it this way. And if it fills up really quick, I can just do both. Am I going to watch the Hall of Fame game tomorrow? Most likely, because I miss football so much. So much. So that's fun. Other really big announcement that has nothing to do with football, but has to do with me. If you recall, a couple of videos ago, I posted the trailer to Allergic to Fun, my comedy album. So that being said, it was originally supposed to come out next week. So good news, bad news. Bad news is not coming out next week. But the good news is there's a good reason. So I had to deal with some terrible crap with that album in which the audio was god awful. You can actually hear it on the trailer. I was not happy with it at all. And so I had to spend a whole bunch of money to get that fixed and spent many hours editing it. But the good thing is complete. It is done. People were asking where it's going to be available, and it's going to be available just about everywhere. So it's going to be on iTunes. It's going to be on Amazon. If you want actual physical copies, that is going to be through my website. So you can check that out as well. But basically, anywhere you listen to things, you will be able to get it. And that's going to come out the 24th of August. So about 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks from Friday. That sounds about right. Yeah, 3 weeks from Friday. That's when the album's coming out. I'll put all the info in the description, and that'll be that. For fantasy, I'll put an email that you guys can shoot me an email for. And when this is all posted, I'll put it in the description, and we'll rock and roll with that. But yeah, I'm really excited for the album. I love the way that it came out. So if you guys are interested in that, boom, I'm very excited about that. So What Packer game am I most excited for? Probably the Packers-Patriots or the Packers-Rams. I think those are going to be really, really good. Saquon Barkley, good God. Everyone is already crowning this guy. Denzel Ward, I will cry if he's the defensive rookie of the year. I can see Barkley, but I don't know. I'm not ready to crown him just yet because I haven't seen him play a down in the NFL. So we'll see. It's obviously going to be Jair Alexander, obviously. So that being said, this worked out pretty well. I like it. This whole setup is going to change too, because right now, like you can't see, but like this is a mess right now. Like this is bad. Not just like my face and body, but this setup here with like the mic here, we're gonna have to fix some things here. But this is good. Any chance the Packers play an international game there in London? Well, they'll never give up a home game because they would lose too much money. Marc Murphy said that a bunch of times, so it's just not worth it for them. But an away game, potential, but it would just never, ever be a home game because they'll never give it up because they just bring in too much revenue. Since they're such a small team, they need that revenue. So we'll see. Best rookie wide receiver, Equinemius, maybe. I like the way his name sounds. It tickles me. It really, really does. Lag, I'm sorry. I got a Wi-Fi extender, so hopefully that's better. Yeah. Moore, I heard was doing pretty well too. So I'm hoping for the best, but we'll see. All right. That being said, I threw a crap ton of information at you. So take that. I'll put a bunch of stuff in the description down below. I'm back, by the way. This is going to be a recurring thing. I'm not going to go away for a month anymore. So it's August. It's football time. And it's damn Packcast time too. So you can check out all that stuff. You can check out an interview that I did. It's coming out on Friday on the Sports Fury channel. I'll put a link in the description down below. So check those guys out. They were really great. That was a really, really fun interview. But there's some other surprises coming along the way. But I gotta lock it down first before I announce anything, and then it fails, and then I am embarrassed. So that being said, thanks for joining me. You could always check me out at TomGrossiComedy.com. All that great, wonderful stuff. Check out Packcast on all the mediums. You know I love you. I'll see you soon. We're gonna do great things together this year. Great things. I love every single one of you. I'll put the email down in the description. Here, if you want to get a head start, it's this one right here. If you want to go to the Fantasy League, boom, do that one. TomGrossiComedy@gmail.com. Do it. I love your faces. I love all of you. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, I'll go Pack Go.